happy solstice. Happy solstice. You know, this solstice gives us a chance to go certifiably crazy. Yeah, you know, like Midsummer Night's Dream. That's a little. It's the time to go nuts, and I think I'm first on the list. Anybody here for the very first time that's never done mystics? Hi.
I've never done this class.
You never done this class? Okay. Well, sorry. Because I definitely every time I stay up here, I say, well, it's not going to be a normal class. If you're used to a normal yoga class, what can I say? It's because it's a crazy day, and the energies are really crazy, and I'm doing my best to get in my body. And I want to say, too, that, all right, let's focus on this. Let's do this. Most of you know what's been going on lately, right? We had an eclipse, moon energy. Then we had Venus energy, which is divinely feminine. Moon is divinely feminine. Eclipsing the sun, or transiting the sun, the most divinely masculine thing in our realm. It also represents consciousness. So then we had a new moon. You know, we had another eclipse and a new moon just about 30-some hours ago. Now we've got the longest day of the year, and today we are moving into Cancer, which represents the divine feminine. So if you look at what's happened in the past couple of thousand years, and we won't review it, but it's when the divine feminine was eclipsed. The divine feminine within us was eclipsed by a very left brain society. What's happening now is, as all this divinely feminine action is going on, and we're going into Cancer today, we are being asked to recalibrate that part of ourselves that has lost the divine and feminine. And it's really important for the balance. It's really, really important for the balance of the individual, and then hence the collective. So that's the first thing. And but I also want to say, light. I had to wear yellow today. I had to wear yellow today. This is the only yellow I have. And this is how today, honest to God, has anybody else felt a little crazy? I mean, like, things are like, yeah, and you know what? I don't give a. That's kind of good. That's kind of that Shakespearean kind of, you know, I put this on, and actually there was a stain on the front, and I looked on it and I said, oh, and I just switched the shirt around. See, it's the back of the shirt. Because I wanted to wear it anyway. That's the kind of thing that's going on today. You know what? Follow your heart. And the reason I haven't been around is that I'm going to cram all this thing here. I had a dream on June 1st. It was a very profound dream. And I felt tremendous blessings from the dream. And I'm a dreamer and, you know, all that sort of thing. So I knew I woke up and I went, oh my God. I know what that dream is telling me, and I do not want to do it. It was telling me to go to Ireland. And I said, oh, how do I tell Tom I'm going to Ireland twice in 6 months, or 4 months, really. So I woke up and I sat down to meditate. I told Tom about the dream, and he was, you know, one of the things you tell your husband, he doesn't really want to hear it. Oh, that's nice, nice dream. So I sat down to meditate, and the Om vibration was so loud that my cells were vibrating, and I knew it was a true experience. So the journey after that was, am I going to listen to my inner voice? Am I going to listen to my intuition? Am I going to listen to my guidance? Or am I going to let logic stop me? Or, you know, whatever processes. And you know, there's a lot of reason to why we shouldn't just pick up and go to Ireland. But when your inner guidance says to do it, what do you do? So there was an interesting process. And I'm mentioning it to you because we're all being asked to do that right now. This is the time where you're going to be getting guidance. Each and every one of you, inner guidance. Will you follow it? Or will you let the sound of the world, even the world that you love very much and you're very much attached to, that you respect and love, will you listen to that? And I think that the time is here that we have to say, if I follow my guidance, the universe will support me. And the people who will be upset by my guidance. I had to leave the Sundar 300 program that was going on last week. I had some responsibilities there. I had a couple other responsibilities, and I just needed to say, I'm going to follow this. And by the way, it was one of the most magical, transforming weeks of my entire life in Ireland. And I'm still not completely here, although I'm glad to be home. I'm glad to be here with all of you. I missed you. I had you in my heart. And when this transformation was happening, you were there with me, and we'll share it together. And here we are at the solstice. So today, this morning, we're going to do things a little bit differently in some ways. So first, let's do the obvious. Let's tune in with that aspect of us that is divinely feminine. And we have some men in the room, and we have many men at home. If this goes out there, then this is for you as much as it is for us. Men, please help us. So many women have tried to be like men because that's the way to get by in the world. If the men start opening their hearts, it will allow the women to balance out as well. I mean, look at our young girls. Some of them are very masculine. Well, we won't even go there. We have learned to be aggressive, and that's okay when in a balance. However, it's survival tactics. We don't want to be living in survival tactics anymore. We want the divine feminine, the divine masculine to come together for males and females. So I invite you to make your bodies comfortable. What is it? And that doesn't mean cross-legged. Bring your heart center up, and then bring your shoulders forward. Bring it up, bring it back, and bring it down. Let your eyes float closed. Let's take a couple of really deep breaths to get into our bodies. All right? So receive a breath through the nostrils. Hold the breath within your being. Feel each cell of your body light up. Sigh it out. Ah. Let your body get heavy and let your soul come in. Give permission for your soul to come in your body. Now inhale. And hold. Feel. This is very much a third chakra activating time. The longest day of the year. Sigh it out. Ah. After today, the sun starts waning. One more time, inhale. Breathe in the energy of the sun, its consciousness, and sigh it out. Let's do a sun-moon breath. So take your right hand, cover your right nostril with your right thumb, place your middle finger at your third eye, and then lift your gaze to the third eye. And then inhale through the left nostril and bring the energy up the spine. Like energy, like the mercury rising in a thermometer, bring it all the way up. Let it go to the third eye, then close the left nostril, hold it there for a moment. And then lift the right thumb and exhale through the right nostril and down your spine. And again, inhale, bring it up. And it's interesting, Mercury rising, Mercury is stationing to go retrograde. And retain all the things that we haven't been able to say or said that we haven't been able to hear. Exhale through the left nostril. Will need to be processed, said, and heard. That's what Mercury retrograde is. Inhale. And that also preparing us to be able to listen to that inner voice that we may have been shutting down. Third eye, hold. Exhale to the right. Let it be smooth and steady. Let the energy move back down your spine to the base. Inhale. There's got to be a part of us when we're balanced and in the moment that we can actually say, the heck with what people think. Hold. You know. To thine own self be true. Exhale. But that's a capital S, not the personality self. We're all being trained to hear the voice of the soul and of the higher self. Inhale left. And as the energy rises and comes to the third eye, it's balancing both hemispheres of the brain. As you hold, see your masculine and feminine aspects of your divine mind, your intuition and your wisdom, and exhale. Feel them being balanced and recalibrated. This is all about recalibration. Inhale right when you're ready. And retain. Have patience. A lot of what's going on at this time is about being patient. Exhale. There's a lot moving. Last one. When you're ready, inhale. Retain and hold. Hold it a little bit more if you can. Feel the power building in your lungs, in your heart, in your digestive system, your hara. And in all aspects of your body. When you are ready, you will exhale through the right. And we finish inhaling through the left nostril, which opens up the divine feminine aspect of the brain, the right side. Now release your hand down. Press your left hand into your right hand. Let your gaze be at the third eye. Relax completely. And see or feel I'm actually perceiving it two ways. We're receiving the deep rose pink ray in from our higher self point through the top of our head and down. But we're also being mantled with the new energy of the divine feminine. We don't know what that is because we haven't experienced it yet. And so there's no words to describe it, but feel it's as if we're having a mantle. Mother Mary, Sophia's, the mantle is being put on us, but it doesn't just stay. The mantle would be of light, so it doesn't stay on our shoulders and our arms and our back. It infiltrates to and through our body into every chakra, every cell, every atom. Let that happen. Now rub your palms together and feel an activation of your hands. And then press your thumbs into your sternum. And if you so will, give intention for the Divine Mother energy to be activating that aspect of your DNA that has been sleeping. And that you will be a channel for that beautiful energy to move through you. The energy of creativity and intuition, strength and love. And receive a deep breath. Hold for just a moment. Exhale, sigh it out and relax, release. Then open your eyes. And what we're going to do now, here's the part we're going to be a little bit different. We're going to allow that energy, we're going to feel that energy moving through us in a very visceral way. what I would like you to do, if you have a friend, if you have, I know there's, if you have a spouse, a partner, a deep friend in the room, get together, like, if you want to work together, we're going to, and we'll see if there's odds, or just turn to someone and get a partner, like Neil, Marcy, if you want to work together, or just find out, just someone to work with for a moment. To, oh, Kyan. You passed him by for our Divine Feminine. I want to see if there's any odd persons. The two of you. Okay, there's Neil. Oh, Neil, good. I need someone. I need someone. So. Yeah, no, this thing. Yeah. So have a seat and face that way. So you're back to me. All right, everyone. Did you get to know someone? Do you know who they are? Okay. Okay, now that you know them and they're your soul friend, zip the lip. Thank you, because we need to move on. Okay, so our hands activated. What we're going to do is practice a little bit of metta. Metta means divine love and compassion. And let's do this for the whole world, all right? So choose which person will be first, and whichever person will receive first will put their back to you, like Neil has his back to me. And we'll have time for both. Okay? Eventually I'm going to ask you to take the pillow out. Oh, that's a picture. The pillow out from underneath your bum. I know, how sweet. Now Neil's easy to work on because he's so tall. I don't have to bend over. Stretch on. Okay. You are, now the givers, you're the first ones to practice metta. Feel as though you are the cosmic mother herself. Male or female, I don't care. Which body you're in. You are the Divine Mother's child. And as such, you are the light and the energy of the entire universe. The Jagatambe, the World Mother, is going to move through you, because as the mother is, so is the child. And so, go ahead and receivers, take your chin to your chest, and givers, interlace your fingers. So what we're going to do is take the fleshy part of the hand and walk up and down their neck and give them, you feel comfortable with this? So what we're just doing is walking up and down the neck, and I'm squeezing gently. Now if Neil wants me to squeeze a little harder, he'll tell me. If he wants me to be soft. So givers, close your eyes and be the vessel of the Cosmic Mother. Once you've walked up and down their neck, then if you want to, like in Neil's case, he's a bit tall, so I'm going to stand up and take my palms and just walk my palms toward his shoulders, staying on the muscle. Maybe not even all the way to the shoulder, just staying where he needs